In a previous video, we installed these aftermarket fog lights with the blacked out internal housing, but today we're going to be swapping these out with a brand new set of multifunction fog lights for the Silverado. Installing new fog lights on a Silverado that already has them is super simple. You have three 7mm screws holding the fog light into the bumper, and then you have the wiring harness plugged in. So all you got to do is unplug the wiring harness, disconnect the wire loom clip from the back of the factory fog light, and remove those 7mm screws, the three that are in there. And then to install the new ones, you slide it in place, reinstall three 7mm screws, the same ones that you took out, and then plug in the wiring harness. It's that simple to do a swap. With that being said, let's talk about what makes the fog lights different between the first set of aftermarket lights I put in and the new set, other than the fact that the first set is completely dirty from being in the bumper all this time. So you'll notice that they both have a blacked out internal housing, which is great because that's the look I'm going for. That's why I installed these to begin with. So I'm really glad that the new ones also have the blacked out internal housing. But if you look at the bulb setup, you'll notice that the new ones have a cylinder shaped lens over the bulb instead of just a spherical one. And you can see those LED diodes in there in the lens. So the lighting for the fog light itself is set up a little differently. And you'll also notice an extra lighting band that runs around the outside of the fog light on the new ones. And that's because this offers additional lighting functionality. And that functionality is sequential turn signals and daytime running lights. Because the new fog light has extra lighting features available, we do have two harnesses on the back of this. The 2-wire harness is your factory fog light, so you can hook that up if that's all you want. But then we also have the 3-wire harness, and this is for the daytime running light and the sequential turn signal. So that goes with the new wiring harness that comes with the lights. You can see it has the 3-wire plug right here, ground, hot, and the yellow is your turn signal. All right, we have the new fog lights installed. Now let's just make sure they work before we go through the process of hooking up the new wiring harness. Turn on the fog lights. One and two. Alright, so now that we've confirmed the new fog lights work, let's go ahead and run that new wiring harness. Alright, so now we've got to run the wiring harness for the new fog lights. I'm going to go under the truck and get these hooked up to the fog lights, and then run the harness extension for the power and ground up from the bottom of the truck up here so that we can get all that hooked up. Plugging up these is easy. You just match the color of the wire to the harness that's on the fog light, so it'll only work one way. Yellow goes to yellow, red to red, black to black. Simple enough. So once we get that hooked up and get this ran up here, we'll then go through the process of getting these wires connected where they need to be connected to. And just a note, the driver's side is the single harness side, and the passenger side is the one that has the split here to run the power and ground wires, so you can get them up over here near the fuse box and ground positions in the truck. All right, so it's a new day, but I did get the wires ran. It started getting dark when I was doing that, and I knew that we were scheduled to get some rain, so I wanted to get everything hooked up as quickly as possible so that I didn't have any loose wires just hanging around in the engine bay with weather coming in. All right, so to walk you through the process, I hooked up the driver side harness into the fog light first, ran the wires across the bumper, hooked up the passenger side connector for the harness, and then ran the black and red wires up along this area here. So they're coming out, and you can see that there with the black wire coming out. I pulled it out of the loom a little bit because at the time I didn't know which way I was gonna run everything. So I do need to kind of tidy some wires up and zip tie. But the black wire is just tapped into this other ground wire for another accessory that's on the truck. That's going to the negative battery, so that's grounding good right there. And then the red wire is tapped into the wire that is actually powering the lights in this grill, this armor grill right here that was installed in the previous video. So I've tapped into that, which is actually fuse tapped into the parking light fuse. I'll get into that a little bit in just a second. And then the other hookup that I had to do, of course, was the turn signals. So there's the yellow wire I mentioned earlier in the video for that. To get that hooked up, I unplugged the headlight harness on both sides of the truck, and then took the truck side of the harness, fed, whichever one is the correct term, down behind everything to the bumper, and it came out pretty much right next to the fog light. So from there, I was able to tap the yellow wire and the turn light wire in that harness. On the driver's side, you tap into the blue and white wire for turn signal. On the passenger side, it's the purple and green wire for turn signal. And once I got the yellow wire tapped in, I pulled the harness back up and plugged it into the headlight connector and got that hooked up and ready to go. Now for the red wire, that one is for the daytime running light feature on these fog lights. They say in the instructions that that should hook into an accessory switched fuse, but for the Silverados, from what I can tell, all the switched accessory fuses are inside the cab, not in the engine bay fuse box. So what I ended up doing, like I said, was tapping into the parking light fuse where I tapped in for the grill lights here, which means mine technically won't work as daytime running lights, especially not with the lights in automatic mode, which I leave my lights in all the time. I rarely ever manually change my light settings, but they do still work with the manual switch in the cab. So if I ever wanted them on during the day, I could just go into the cab, turn the dial one notch over, and get those lights turned on, and then they all come on, the grill lights, everything. Even the lights in the side mirrors and the Boost Auto mirrors come on then as well. So now that we've talked about the wiring and how we got it hooked up, let's see what these lights look like on these new fog lights.
Dream big, 'cause boy, you're gonna make it. Stand tall, there's a higher road you're taking. Let go of everything that you know and be wild in the mystery. Yeah. I've been in the darkness for 40 days. I've been searching for holy flames, a sign to light up the way. So can you help me out? Can you help me out?
Well, there you have it. A set of multi-function fog lights installed on the 2019 Chevy Silverado. If you found this video helpful or useful in any way, please give it a nice thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you think of these new fog lights and their multi-function lights. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider clicking that subscribe button. Continued interaction with the videos really helps out the channel and allows me to keep doing things like this and making more videos for y'all. Speaking of other videos, if you're interested in additional lighting for your truck, check out this hitch-mounted light by Diode Dynamics. It's really cool and it's even easier to install than the fog lights are. For now, thanks for watching. This is Southpaw Garage signing out.